Reverend Pam Geagan here from the Center for Spiritual Living, Pleasant Valley in Camarillo, California, with our meditation spiritual mind treatment that was created by Ernest Holmes. And I hope you can hear me. That's all I can say. Anyway, we are here today on Labor Day. Happy Labor Day to you and yours. And it's honoring the American workforce. Uh, Long ago and far away, it's a federal holiday. So enjoy your Labor Day. In California, it's really interesting today because it is not only hotter than it's ever been here in where I live, but all of California, and there are fires raging in and through and out the whole state. So we are holding the high watch for all of you. And it just seems so odd to me that one of the biggest fires was created at a gender reveal party when an explosive device went off. So, I always think of birth and death and that recycling, and I just thought how interesting that is. But anyway, we're going to our or create or continue our affirmative prayer meditations. And again, Ernest Holmes, the founder of Science of Mind, didn't actually outline all of these steps, but all of the people that were working with him brought them together and did these spiritual tools to help us, no matter where you are on your spiritual path, to absolutely use the energetic presence that's in and around you to create that world that works for you and especially that works for everyone in that highest greatness. And so the steps that my husband used, he used the acronym Red Umbrellas Ate the Rain. And so last week was the R for recognition. This week is umbrellas, which is the U, which is the unification, which is one of my favorite steps. And because I use that also in meditation most of the time. And so I just want to say just a little bit here that our thoughts are powerful, our words, and that's why I go back to Don Miguel Ruiz sometimes. When we are impeccable with our words, we are using that energetic presence in and through and as us to create that energetic, to direct, immersed in, and that I call God. And in the beginning, in the Hebrew version, in the Bible, it says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And in the original Hebrew scripture, in the beginning means first or first cause. So when we speak our words of unification, we are connecting with that first cause that we find in all of the words and all of the sages throughout the ages said that there was this unification with the one, the one, the one. And I call it God because I was trained in that. But what it means to me, every cell, every living entity on this planet and the universe and beyond is what I'm thinking of when I say the word God. And you can call it whatever you want. So in this unification, what we do first is recognition, which we did all last week, and that's recognizing that there is something greater than we are. We can use it as we open up to it, and I call it good and very good. And then as we open up to it, we unify with that oneness, oneness, oneness. And that's what all the mystics did. They, all of us, usually in a nanosecond, and some were able to stay in that presence, but in a nanosecond, they unified with Source and they got that ecstasy, that oneness of the allness of each one of us and our individual fingerprints of God and in that line. So I'm going to go back to spiritual mind affirmative treatment as a scientific form of prayer that underlies the teachings of Science of Mind. And it was created to shift your mind so that your life manifests everything that you desire in this world from that deepest place of love in your heart, the highest and best for all, and the highest and best for you. And when you tap into that desire and you ask, I always say, you ask the question, is this not only going to further my happiness, my joy, my spark, that creative spark that shines so beautifully on this planet, but is it going to create a world that works for everyone? It is not divisive, it is inclusive and embraces all of the good, and letting go of anything that is less than the desired outcome in and through and as us and all around us. So we call, when you absolutely define and claim what you want, we call it good. And before engaging in the steps outline that I'm going to give you, or that I've been talking about, come right out and say it. This helps you clarify and focus what you're thinking. So I invite you, even in your homes, to say something like this affirmative prayer for the success of a new project, for the happiness, joy that lies within me, for the health is now, whatever it is, for perfect health, perfect clarity, perfect love, perfect whatever it is, perfect relationships. If you say it out loud and then you hold that thought in your mind, and I always say this or something greater. And the reason I always say something greater is I've known people who came to me and said, I need $800 for rent this month or whatever it is. And I say, why limit yourself in your words and your thinking? Just living on the edge. This or something greater is already in place and is now coming to you by means that you don't even know. So the simple method of treatment is divided into those 5 steps, and it's recognition, unification, realization, thanksgiving, and release. And realization is actually affirmation. So, so we recognize that infinite spirit that lies within us, and we connect with the only thing there is, of which I call the one, the one, the one, manifesting perfectly with the many. So we're going to go in and we're going to just do our relaxation exercise where we just feel that light of the one, with clarity. I'll give you a few minutes in to think about what you would like to affirm this week in your life, as we recognize that power and connect with that power. And then just think about what you would like to have manifest in your life in this connection process. And so we're just going to see that light from above coming right down through the crown chakra, relaxing the forehead and between the eyes, and the jaw and the throat, and then coming right back down through the shoulders, down the upper arms and the elbows, the lower arms, the wrists, the hands, feeling that energy flowing in and through and as you, as it goes down the back, vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae, wrapping around your chest and your solar plexus right below the heart. And the heart, I always see, is that lotus opening. And you can put whatever idea, angel, deity in there. It all comes from source. The one, the one, the one that expresses perfectly throughout all. So whatever you do with that image or idea in your heart of hearts and your mind, see that there, just residing in that beautiful lotus that is opening. And then see that energy going down, 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 down through the solar and down through the sacral chakra, just below the belly button, down to the ruby red root chakra, down through the thighs, the knees, the calves, the ankles, the feet, and then that feet, feel that, see that energy, feel that energy, not only circulating in and through and around your body, but see that energy going down, down, down to the middle earth and anchoring. It is so important to anchor, because what we are here to learn is our experiences in this third dimensional experience, the body. And so when we anchor, we not only bring in all the all the layers and intentions of all of the universes in and through and as us, and all of the dimensions, the first, the second, the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, into our world, but we anchor it in this experience. For we are here to experience the emotional aspects of the expansive heart, the heart of the one, the one, the one, the thing itself that I call God. First cause. So now we breathe that energy back up through the feet, knowing that we are anchored to something, that beautiful light cord down below our feet, anchoring us and bringing it up, 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 up. And we're going to take the defining, connecting breaths. And I always say, God is on the in-breath. I am on the out-breath. Just now breathing in. Silently, God is on the out-breath with a I am. And one more. And just go within for a moment and think of your affirmation. Always in first person, because there is only the one. And so when you do an affirmation, you first recognize, and again, you can use Buddha, Krishna, the thing itself, the only thing there is, love, which is synonymous with God, soul, whatever words you want, whatever deity you want. Michael, Hotep, Amin, Amit, whatever it is that you want to connect with, Muhammad. So you use those first connections as first cause, which is God for me. And then when we start, we go, I am. Because in that oneness, we connect with the I am. And everything after that you say or think, with that I am, creates that connection, that oneness, that unification with the allness. So as we connect, we recognize the power and the presence of something greater than we are. And science of mind, in its primary teaching, is that our physical existence, our physical form, is created by universal mind, or God, which manifests or literally reflects our dominant belief system. And that God force that resides in and through and all around us is that universal mind, that spirit, that intelligence that is the origin of everything, the first cause. And it is that universal life and energy that finds an outlet in and through all that is and through everything that lives on this planet. And I have, you have, we all have access to the power of that universal mind when we direct our thoughts, clarify our thoughts, and our beliefs using the present moment. And so whatever I declare in my moment is that God force, that oneness. And what experiences teach us is that subjective tendency of use of this intelligence law of the creative force, when consciously directed and definitely used, brings about a higher expression of the thing itself in and through and as us and all life. So when we are consciously conscious of our, and we choose thoughts that are life preserving, life giving, life enhancing, loving, that go out in and through and as our words, when we change our thinking, we change our mind, and we change our words in this connection. Then our words reflect the good. Good events proceed from our belief in good. And so when we focus on the good and speak words of highest integrity, as we are impeccable with our word, and we look, no matter what is happening to us, embracing and knowing that that power of good is working beyond any idea we even have. And we turn from anything less from that highest good. As we turn away from any false condition, no matter what it is, we recognize in reality that we are unlimited possibilities. Lying within us is the unlimited possibility of how to absolutely express the good within us and all around us. We recognize how powerful our thoughts, our words, and deeds are on this planet. Mind cannot tell the difference between an acorn or the whole planet itself. It knows no difference, that infinite mind, between $1 million and a dime. So in order to receive the result in your life, we do need to come up with a specific thought with complete certainty. And to go back to that affirmation until it is manifested on this planet, in this world. No matter whether it's, I would like a new car, I am envisioning that new car and what it looks like, or I am envisioning that world that works for everyone. We keep focused on that one thought. As we create in our physical world that idea. And so we know that there is something greater than we are, and we can use it. And I close with the beliefs of science of mind, and as I stay in the I am, just personalize these words. I believe in God, the divine spirit, whatever you want to call it, living spirit almighty, one indestructible, absolute, and self-existent cause. This cause manifests itself in and through all creation, but is not absorbed by its creation. That manifest universe is the body of the divine spirit itself. It is the logical and necessary outcome of the infinite self-knowingness of the one, expressing in and through and as me and all. I believe in the incarnation of that first spirit, that cause, in all. That I am the reflection of that. And we all are reflections in our own unique fingerprint of what I call the fingerprint of the one, the God, of that one spirit, bringing our unique individual light onto the planet. I believe in the eternality, and the continuity of that individual soul, forever and ever expanding in and through all life, and especially in and through all life. It is especially in and through all life and me. I am part of that individual soul that is incorruptible. It is eternal, it is immortal, and it is incorruptible. I believe that heaven is within. Experience it to the degree that I become conscious of it. I believe the ultimate goal of all life is to be completely emancipated from all discord of every nature, and this goal is sure to be attained by all. I believe in the unity of all life, and that the highest God and the innermost God is one God. I believe that that divine spirit, which I call God, is personal to all who feel the indwelling presence, and that as I unify with that oneness, I feel it surge through my body. I believe in the direct revelation of truth through my intuitive and spiritual nature. And I believe that anyone, especially myself in this moment, may become a revealer of truth who lives in close contact, who is absolutely one with that indwelling spirit that lies within me and all around me, in and through all life. I believe in that universal divine spirit operates through a universal mind, which is the law of God. And I am surrounded by this creative mind, and I receive the absolute direct impress of all my thoughts, and my thoughts act upon it. I believe in the healing and revealing of the wellness of all through this power of that mind, revealing the highest and best in all situations, and to embrace that which is revealing its highest and best in and through me and all. I believe in the clarity and the power of that mind and that affirmation through the power of as it reveals the eternal goodness, eternal loving kindness, and eternal givingness of life to all. I believe in my own soul, my own spirit, my own destiny. And I understand that the life that I live is that life of the oneness, of the allness, of the soul, forever here, unfolding. And I just give thanks for it all. And in this unity, I embrace as an open new, as I open up with a new mind, embrace these principles and I experience them, for I would rather experience whatever that looks like with me, with the allness, the everythingness surging through my body, my mind, my words, my actions, than repeating all the words of wisdom that have ever been uttered. And so this golden thread of truth, which is the love that connects all religions, all philosophies, and science, is what I hold dear to my heart. So today, when I go out in nature, I see the oneness. I feel the life. I surge with that power and presence within me, creating a new life within me. I am the power, I am the presence, because the power and presence within me is that oneness, that allness, that loving kindness. And I tap into it in this unified field. It says yes by my thoughts, my actions, my deeds. And when I come up, I look for the deepest meaning of all of them, as I am open and receptive for creating a new experience in my life from that clarity and that presence that just says yes and vibrates in and through and as me on all levels that are all around me. And so I let this go, and I call today good and very good. As together we say, and so it is. Have a blessed, bliss day, knowing God is good and very good. And together we say, peace out, namaste, love each and every